Alright guys, welcome back to Socially Bearded. It's Sunday, shave day. Today's video is going to be slightly different. Instead of reviewing a razor or doing a how-to video or shaving techniques, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do a little review on the rugged scent of the JONNIE SLICKS shave soap. Now, before we go any further, I just want to put this out there. I do not like doing a bad review on anything. I don't like it. This is not enjoyable to me. That being said, that is what is coming. I think this has the makings of a good product. It's just not there yet. I think it lacks several things. So what we're going to do, we're going to move into the bathroom, and I'm gonna try to lather this up in different ways. I'm gonna talk about it here and there. I'm gonna throw some recommendations out there. JONNIE SLICKS doesn't need my recommendation. He doesn't need anything from me. But I am gonna throw it out there, maybe just in case somebody ever sees this. Again, this has the makings of a great product. It is just lacking several things. So we'll talk about that, guys. Stay tuned through the intro, and we'll see what we can figure out on it. Alright guys, so as I just mentioned, today we're going to be taking a look at the JONNIE SLICKS shave soap. And also I know I said that, this is going to be a product that is, this unfortunately not going to be, not going to be my favorite thing. I have attempted to use this several times already. The attempts have basically been a fail. So for time constraints, I am going to demonstrate, two different methods of building a lather, and we're going to see what we can come up with. Maybe by the end of the video I can turn this around. So, okay, I did figure out that this soap won't take a lot of water. You cannot get a lot of water added to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretty much just wring that shaving brush all the way out. Let's go ahead and get started here. Okay, so you got to see my shave brush. I mean, I wrung it out as much as I could. Obviously there's still going to be some dampness there. You got to have some dampness. You can't start with a dry brush. It won't really do anything. Just kind of spread the product. So from back here, I get it. It looks like a really good lather from back there. But let's bring it up here close. See if we can get that to focus in. You see them bubbles? There it goes. You kind of see it a little better now. Okay, so in my experience, a bubbly lather is the worst thing for any kind of shaving, really. In the middle of that bubble is nothing but air, right? So anywhere there you got a bunch of bubbles, you've got open area. You don't have a full protection from your razor. You're basically shaving a wet head, okay? So same thing here on the brush. So let's go ahead and apply it. Guys, I'm most likely not going to do a shave with this. Maybe something happens and, maybe I get something figured out this time and maybe we can go ahead and do a shave. But as you notice, I did not put very much water on the head. That was on purpose. So one thing I do want to point out is that lather is already starting to dissipate, almost a dried up look. Already going on. It's kind of hard to see through the camera, so we'll beat it a little bit more here. So, we have basically put no water to this, and it is runny. Like, I can't even hardly keep it on the brush a lot of times, so let's go ahead and put that on there. Now, this is the bowl lathering technique. This is a technique I prefer. So I do not introduce water into my soaps, right? So see out there how that brush is already just kind of cleaned off. Like, squeeze that brush out, and that's all the lather I got out of that. There should have been 6 times that much. I had a bunch of soap in there. gonna go ahead and just drop it there. Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put this in time-lapse mode, and we're gonna let this set on the hair, or on the hair. We're gonna let this set on the head, and I'm gonna show you the problem that I've been having with it. So it can take me up to 15-20 minutes to get a shave, right? So we're not gonna let it set that long, but like I said, we're gonna go into time-lapse mode. We're gonna let this sit on there a minute, and I'm gonna show you what happens. So just hang tight with me. It'll just be a few seconds for you guys. Alright guys, so it's been about 3, maybe 4 minutes. Definitely not long enough for me to get a full head shave. So what I want to show you is basically my head here. So you notice the soap, the lather, you know, the shaving cream, the shaving soap, the lather has dissipated. It's pretty much gone. So I left that thick spot right there just so I could show you that. So what we got here is basically dish soap. I mean, that's what it looks like. You know, that's like suds off dish soap. So if I'm to take that in my fingers like that, and I just work it around just a little bit, it's gone, right? Completely disappears, soaked right into the skin. Now, why is this happening? That I do not know. I think a lot of it is the lack of butter in this formula. It does have like some shea butter, but it needs, I think it needs, for one, quite a bit more. That's one way to get a creamy lather. Certain oils, certain oils cause bubbles, certain oils don't. I'm not real super versed on that. I plan on kind of educating myself in that a little bit, but I do know that this is not something, that I would want to shave with. That's just straight bubbles right there. Like I said, personally, I don't want to shave with bubbles. Even your big box store stuff doesn't do that. It's more of a creamy, more dense, type lather. So now, this is not our only hope, right? So now I can take my shaving brush and I can go directly to the soap, or load on the puck, as we've learned on this channel. So give me just a second, let me wipe my head off, we'll start over. One thing I do want to note is even when I wipe that off, there's really nothing there. Just a slight amount of residue right there. Alright, so again, we're gonna wring the water out. This soap will not handle water. I do know that. And guys, I want to reiterate, this is not something that I like doing, that I enjoy doing at all, is pointing out problems with something, giving something a bad review, not being able to recommend something that I spent my money on, to bring and show you guys. And again, this is all just my opinion. It's nothing more. So, is there somebody out there that can make this work like a charm? Probably. If you're that person and you ever see this video, feel free to reach out. I'd love to have a conversation with you, and just either see what I'm doing wrong or learn a trick, just whatever. So, all right, guys, here it goes. I've almost used this whole container trying to get a lather off of it. So right away, we're getting bubbles again. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. This lathers up like a dish soap, or like a bar soap or something you'd get from the big box store. So we got bubbles. And another thing, guys, I wanted to like this soap. I love the scent. The scent is great. I wanted to like this product like big time. So as you can see, it might work a little better loading directly off the soap like that, which, my opinion, it shouldn't matter. It should work the same either way. So what I'm feeling there is kind of pretty much the same thing. It's a little, seems like it might be on there a little bit thicker. But when you scrape it off there, you're just right back to bubbles. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but we're just right back to bubbles. And you can work it a little bit, just kind of like that, and now it's gone. The first ingredient is a glycerin, which I don't think that's that big of a deal. I mean, I think that's what they're using in the place of like soap, you know, like you know, what big soap makers use, you know, or these small batch guys even, you know, what they use, like sodium hydroxide or you know, something like that, potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, something, you know, something like that. I think some of them actually use both. But it does not have any of that in there, and as you can notice already, it's starting to dissipate, you know, into my head. I would probably get a quarter of the way through the shave and I would have that film and just like a glue-like feeling, you know, on my head from it kind of drying up. It's like it dries up on you. So you know, guys, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to attempt to shave with this right now. That's not something I want to kind of put myself through at this point. But again, I do want to reiterate, you know, this is not something I enjoy doing. I really wanted to just not do this at all, but I bought this stuff to review. I mean, honestly, when I had kind of made my mind up not to even shoot the video, just to toss this stuff and just go on about my business, I kind of thought to myself, you know what, that's cowardly. You know, so I'm not going to do that. You know, the video's coming out. You know, I hope everybody's okay with it. I don't know why anybody would want to watch a bad review, but again, you know, I'm going to release it. I bought the stuff to review, so that's what's going to happen. I recommend the scent 100%. You know, the scent is incredible. Love the scent. Like, it's like amazing scent. The product itself, I definitely cannot recommend that. This is, guys, I'm just gonna say it, this is one of the worst shaving soaps, if not the worst shaving soap that I have actually ever purchased. And it pains me to say that. I don't, you know, like I said, I really wanted to like this. There's just too many things about it, you know, that is not there. There's too much bubbles. There's not enough slickness. It won't handle water in any way, shape, or form, really. So, like I said, guys, we're gonna probably cut this one short today. I appreciate everybody for joining again. You know, if you're a traditional shaver, definitely steer clear of this. You know, or at least, you know, maybe reach out to the company and, you know, maybe they have some tips and tricks. You know, maybe I'm not using enough. I mean, I use quite a bit. I've tried to build a lather with it 4 times, and I'm, you know, basically to the bottom of the container. So really, that's all I can say, guys. You know, just kind of steer clear of it if, you know, a nice structured lather is something that you are actively seeking. So but anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody for joining. We will catch you guys all on the next one. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. If you're new here and you want to support the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and remember to follow me across all social medias.